Hello.
Woo! Did I break it?
What you doing, Terry?
I didn't break it. I thought I broke it, girl. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 10 TV, the African American Network.
Mm.
We have a local field of global reach. You're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T Rex, and of course, she ain't got the fire hair on the day, but my girl Denise is always prepared. So, how you
Oh.
doing, Denise? How you doing,
I'm
Denise?
doing good. How are you, Terry? It's Mother's Day.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, today is a special day for everyone. Even if your mother, like my mother, is no longer with us, we still honor Mother's Day. And if your
Yep.
mother's is in heaven, we want to have them a happy Mother's Day in heaven. And the mothers out there want to wish y'all a happy Mother's Day. You want to say Happy Mother's Day to your people, Denise, before we get started on the Mother Day thing?
Yeah, I just want to wish all my relatives and friends a happy Mother's Day, and my mom's deceased as well, and my sister. But blessings to both of them, a heavenly happy Mother's Day and everything. I hope all the mothers have a good day. It's always, uh, hard being a mother. Mother has to take care of just about everything and do everything just about. So it's great to celebrate a day for the mothers.
That is so true. That is so true. And there's nothing like a mother. Even every father has a mother. And
That's
I
right.
think that sometimes we overlook mothers, and I think mothers are they're not just the background people. They're the people that make it happen. Even if they're a housewife and don't have a job, they still are the ones that make it happen. They're the ones who make sure your lunch is ready. If you got a boo boo, they kiss it because daddy don't kiss them boo boos. Daddy don't kiss
Mm-mm.
them boo boos. So if you got something going on, then yeah, you need to understand that mom is the one that makes it happen. Uh, Simple. So I'm waiting for people to come on and tell us what they think. We ain't got none yet, but I want people to come on and give us their idea about their mom before we get to talking about you know who. And I don't want everybody to get upset with me, all my Republican friends. I hope they're listening. I do not want you to get upset when I ask questions. I just need you to tell me what you think. And that's all I need you to do. I don't need you to fight. I just need you to think what you think this man is doing. So all the mothers out there, I see you everywhere you go. Uh, to all the ladies I know, I can name them off the top of my head. Samantha, how you doing? Miss Samantha Johnson. She's in Nashville. I call her Lee Lee. Uh, Obviously, Marilyn Spencer's in Memphis. My daughter Keisha is a mother. She's in Memphis. Uh, who else we know? Who else we can holler at, Denise, that you know personally that's a mother that's still on this planet before we get to the ones that disappear? It's so many
Marie,
people, man.
Marie's a mother.
You got
Marie's a mother,
Ingrid's a mother.
and Marie
Marie's a
is a
mother,
mother.
Ingrid.
Marie.
Uh,
I'm saying
yeah,
Marie.
Marie.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I said Marie.
Oh, I thought you said Ingrid.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I did say Ingrid and Marie. I said
oh,
both.
okay.
And I think that and then we got we got our Adrian, the one who does our flyers for. Want to wish her happy Mother's Day. She
Yes.
does an outstanding job with our flyers. She does a great job. She got the cutest little man. I think he's about 17, 28, something like that, but he looks like he's only about one or two.
No. Oh, he ain't gonna
he
like
he
say that.
already
What?
he already running things in the house. He running things in the house. So you can't beat that. You can't beat that. But that's how it goes sometimes. It's just that's how it goes. And you just understand that. But
Vonda.
hey.
Vonda used to be on the show. She's a mother. Lisa's a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all mothers.
That is
Carolyn's a
true.
mother. All our little group.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie's a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica,
Mhm.
a bunch of we got a lot of mothers.
That's true. That is true. That is true. What's up, cuz? I want to say a happy Mother's Day in heaven to my aunt, Kevin's mom. Wonderful lady. Of course, she had to be wonderful to hook my Uncle Eddie, but she's a sweet lady, and wish she was still here with us, but hey, we all got to go sometimes. She was a wonderful person, and she, I don't know, it was just something special about her. There was something special about Cav's mom. I put a thing on there today, and I miss Auntie. She was a good woman. She still is a good woman. She got great memories with all of us. My sister-in-laws. Uh, I, I ain't gonna call their name because they might come over here and cuss me out. They don't like me too much, but
They probably don't. So don't
I
say it.
understand. And who else we got? We got a
Don't
ton
do
of
it.
friends out there that's mothers.
Yeah.
Just want everybody to understand that mom is incredible, and you know, dad do the dirty work. But we'll talk about dad on his day. But yep. So good. Kevin said, "Good evening, family." I
Good
just think it's
evening.
amazing when your mom is the person who can make things happen for you. So I miss my mom.
I do
I'm not
too.
gonna sit here and say that I if we would be the person we are today if it wasn't for our mom. So, and I know that
Yeah.
with Denise because
Yeah.
being in Clarksville, I know mom's in Clarksville. What's up, Ellen? That's my sister. How you doing? Happy Mother's Day to you, girl.
Happy Mother's Day.
Uh, so that's how it goes. But before we get to this Donald Trump, y'all come on, say something because we're gonna go to. We got to talk about Donald and his South African move and all the things that he's doing to make America great again. And
Yeah.
that's a joke in itself, but it's entertainment. It's entertainment, and he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, and you gotta you gotta admit that by doing this thing, you know he's making waves, and you can't beat making waves when he's doing what he's doing. We'll holler at you. Welcome, sis. We'll holler at everybody as they come on and wish their mother a happy day. But me and Denise was talking earlier, and yeah, happy Mother's Day to your mom in heaven too, Jennifer.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You miss your mama too. Who don't miss their mama? And my sister said he's a joke. We talk about Donald Trump. You know that if you haven't been watching the news, your president, Presidente, I had to put the Hitler sign up because that's what they do. Uh, has already started shipping 49 people from South Africa as refugees on our dime here, on our dime, not on their own money, on our dime. He sent a plane over there to pick them up, and he's got 8,000 lined up to come. Now, if he paid somebody, it's pretty obvious that we didn't hear about them being paid. So if they paid them $1 million and all that for the asylum to come here, I can understand why, but why would they want to leave South Africa? South Africa is a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country. Yeah, Kevin says I remember. Kevin was saying he remember my mom. She's his first cousin. Yeah, who loved. Yeah, yeah. He loved her dearly. That's it. That's it. That's family. That's family. You never get away from family. And even if you evil and mean, they still family. And that's what you have to understand. They still family. And by doing that, that's what we see. But I think people really don't care no more. I don't people think that family's not important.
Some
We don't
people do.
cherish these yeah, some people don't cherish the day like I'm gonna say out of the age groups. I'm talking about the new kids. They don't cherish their parents the way we cherished our
Oh
parents.
no.
You
Mm-mm.
know, they don't respect them. They cuss them out. I
They
wish
do.
I would have cussed my mom
Yeah.
and dad. I probably wouldn't be here today, especially my mom.
Hmm.
Would you have cussed your mom out today?
No, no, no.
So I don't get it, but that's what they do, and I'm trying to understand why because it doesn't make sense to me why they do that, but they do. They want to cuss their family members, especially their mom. I mean, they ain't crazy enough to cuss their daddy. I'm pretty sure they are right now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure some of the young cats out there cussing their parents and stuff. And I want to put a shout out to you guys if y'all are quit,
Stop it.
because when they gone, you gonna miss.
They sure are.
So just quit. You're gonna miss it. It's nothing like mama. Mama made daddy do a lot of things he didn't want to do for you. And I know that to be true because, my kid's mom made me do a lot of things that I wasn't going to do. And she pulled it through for me, made me do it or did it incognito. But there's nothing like moms. And I just want to give them all a shout out because, you know, even my first wife, I don't know if you remember Janet, that's Keisha's mom. She's amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing too, mom. So we all have problems. We all have problems. But moms are moms, and you can't let them go. You have to move. You have to remember that. So when you sit back and start disrespecting your mom or your dad, but we talk about moms today, remember that they gave you life. They didn't have to. They gave you everything that they had to give you, and if they couldn't give a lot, they gave love. So remember all those things. Remember all those things. I'm trying to hook up the thing, girl, so we can watch it. So I get the YouTube thing, but me and computers ain't the best in the world. So I'm gonna type it in there and see what happened.
Oh Lord.
You know me. Look to this. This is how I'm doing
Yeah, I know. I already know. Yeah. Hmm.
it. Oh, where did it go? No, I clicked on it.
See,
Now, I put it in there,
it's
and
already
all it does
starting.
is give me T Rex. What they say. It's oh, that's what it did, but I don't know. Gay Sarah Sarah. That's what happens. But yeah, so what else is new in the news? I don't really want to talk too much. I'm gonna talk about down near the end, you know. But I just want people to come on and tell us what they think
It's,
because I know everybody
it's
missed their mom.
storming right now.
I hear you, sis. Everybody.
It's
Hmm.
storming right now.
I'm sorry, Denise.
I said it's storming right now.
Y'all getting rain back there?
Yeah, we had a nice
Y'all getting
day.
rain?
We had a nice day, but it's storming now.
We got a little rain last week out here in California, but we ain't today, yesterday, day for yesterday. It was in the 90s. And I think it's here to stay. I think we already in the summer, even though it's just spring. But I think we're in the summer. Uh, it's cooler with the closer you get to an ocean or a body of water. But you up there in the Inland Empire, whoo,
Mm.
it's heat up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's heat up there. It gets up in the hundreds real easy, real easy. And when I say hundreds, I'm talking about at 7, 8 o'clock at night,
It's still hot.
97,
Mm.
98, still hot, still hot. That's why a lot of people have solar or they have those generator batteries because in the summer, boy, your electric bill could be $500-600
Mm.
easy, easy. See, so yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, May is we got Cinco de Mayo already passed. Did anybody
Yeah.
y'all party back to Cinco de Mayo back there, Denise?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
everybody parties that. I mean, and that's yeah, that's part about being it's beautiful. My sister is beautiful in Kentucky. That's what
Yeah.
people should do. Because I was watching Red Tails today, and it made me understand DEI. Because that movie's based off a true story. All those Tuskegee Airmen, and I think about the good stuff that they did, and then I think about the horrible things the country did to them, like give them syphilis and not tell them about syphilis,
Mm.
and see and monitor them until they die. That's what America thought about us black people back then. And I want to say this to be true. I know that we have progressed into this world and it's better. We have, but I think back to this guy up in this orange guy. What you call him, T Rump,
She run.
is doing. He's doing reverse crap. You know, he's reversing it. He's not making it better. He's reversing it, and I want to know why. I just don't understand why he's. I mean, I understand he's trying to make a mark, but it doesn't make sense to me why he does that. And I wish somebody would tell me. I'm waiting, guys. Want to apologize to my friend that came on last weekend. Last week, he was a little offended that we didn't see the same thing that he saw in Donald Trump. And I just wanted him to know that's not true. We understand what he saw in Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump does the things that he says he's going to do, I'm impressed. But if he doesn't, then what are we talking about? You know, let's talk about something that he's going to do or fail at. Let's talk about what he's doing. I just want to know what he's doing because those guys, those Tuskegee Airmen, were called all kind of names, segregated, put down, but they still went out there and fought for that. Somebody said, "Happy Mother's Day, fams."
Hey,
Thank you. What's up, Noop? How you doing?
thank you.
And I just don't understand it. Whoa, love your hair, Denise. Did
Thank you.
you hear him, Denise? Yeah,
Thank you.
girl. We're gonna leave that homecoming story alone.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on some BS. He definitely is. I don't understand exactly his end game. I'm trying to figure it out, but you know, let's just be for real. We all had an uncle, or we know somebody that was a con artist in our life. Somebody lost. Oh my God! Somebody said they lost their mom to cancer 8 years ago. Happy Mother's Day for we. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
I can vouch for
yes.
that. Yes.
Losing a mom is what's up, Paula? Losing a
Hey,
mom is
Paula.
not. Oh, what's up, Laura? Losing a
Hey,
mom is
Laura.
not something that
Mhm.
we don't want to be in that group. Put it to you like that. Me and
That's
Denise are
right.
in that group, and the person that just came on is in that group, and Jennifer's in that group. We don't want to be in that group. We definitely don't want to be in that group, but we are. So it's because it's some days, even as a grown man, I wish I could still ask my mom for advice. You know, so I'm pretty sure if you got your mom, you need to. If you ain't called her today and tell her you love her, you need to do it soon. Let her know before she goes to bed that you love her, because she may not wake up, and that's a
Even if
sad
you
thing.
disagree, even if you have conflict with your mother, you don't, y'all may be in some kind of
Hmm.
conflict or disagreement. Still, reach out.
That's true. That's so true. Because we can't survive without our mamas, and when we do, we talk to them anyway. So Paula said, "Happy birthday to all lovely ladies tonight," and we are handling their business as a mom, as all moms should do. She said, "Handle your business," and that means if your kid is a little bad, get in that butt. Because my mom, if you from the South, you or your or old school, we'll just say old school. You know your mama handled her business. My little brother ain't gonna like this story, but I'm gonna tell it. So I won't say his name. Joe. We was in
Uh-uh.
he was acting bad in this is one of my favorite stories about my mom. He was acting bad back in Fort Leonard. He was gonna run away. He was young. My mom ran him down and tackled him. He took the belt and she said, "Go get me a coat hanger." Now she was playing with him. She wasn't really whooping him, but she was playing. But he was so embarrassed. Uh, Joe, if you watching, man, or Tasha, tell your dad if you watching, or you know, that was a good memory. That was one of my best memories. That she just made me laugh, and she died of cancer. It did some things to her. So I understand that person that mom died of cancer. I really do. It doesn't matter what your mom died of, even if it's natural causes. We still miss them. I know everybody's got to go, but Like that song say, I always love my mama. Here's a commercial, everybody. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Abbott, head coach of Southwest Legacy, home of the Titans, and you are watching TAN TV.
Oh, and a shout out to Miss Bradford. That's my boy Vance's mom. I've been knowing Vance since seventh grade. Miss
Hi, Miss
Bradford's been like that.
Bradford. Mhm.
Mhm.
Happy
Yeah,
Mother's
yes,
Day.
sir. She's a, and Pop's still kicking it too, Vance. You know Pop's still kicking it. And he's still cool. He's still cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna find this thing on TNT on YouTube. I understand why. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, which is good possible. So yeah. So I just believe that this is all day I've been seeing posts on Facebook about moms. And I just want to say it's I know dad giving you life. Uh-oh, froze Denise. I'm freezing again. Okay. I
You're not
think
froze.
I'm not freezing now. Okay. So I think everybody, I mean, I just think about moms. I watch them walk their dogs with their little kids in the stroller, and they give you the humanity side of life when you grow up. Dad gives you the tough stuff. I don't care if you're a girl, he's still gonna make you tough because in this world today, if your daughters ain't tough, they left behind. Because it's a doggy
Yep.
doggy world out there, and sometimes you just got to do what you do, and it's crazy, but you got to do what you do. I done opened up 17 apps on this YouTube thing, and I still can't find the show.
Well, you need to
I'm gonna
stop
quit.
then.
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. You know what? I get fixated on stupid stuff like this. I don't know why, but I do, and it just drives me crazy. But
Mm.
I want to say to everybody, you know, before we move on today about mothers, if you have the opportunity to tell your mom you love her today, do it. That's all I'm going to say on that. So now we're going to go to El Presidente, Mr. Rump. Last week we had some of my friends come on, at least two of them that was Republicans, and I want people to know I don't disagree with what you believe. I just disagree on what he's showing. Okay, if he's doing such a great job, why is everybody worried about the economy? Why is so many people afraid to speak out to him if he's doing such a good job? That's what I want to know, everybody. I'm just asking. I'm not being mean to him or you. I just like your opinion so that we don't have a all biased opinion of him. If it makes me scared and I'm not going to talk about the black and white thing. I'm going to talk about the thing that Denise and everybody on here has in heart. I think he's really trying to set women back years, years. Get you out the workforce, be at home having babies.
Yeah, paying
What
people to
he
have
offer?
babies and stuff.
Was it $5,000 to have a baby?
Yeah.
He must. I mean, being rich must make you really ignorant in some things because who can raise a baby off $5,000?
Nobody.
So, I mean, yeah, it's a great incentive if you're gonna give them $5,000, then pay for their college and give them spending money until they get through college. But if you're
Right.
not kicking in, these kids, you know, and the problem is, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be bold and say it. My white friends' kids aren't having kids. They don't want to have kids. They want to have a good life on their own, travel the world, do the things that they want to do. It's the minorities that's having babies, and so maybe that's the reason why Trump's bringing the white South Africans over here. I wonder if we can call them African American, Denise.
No.
Are they African American?
Right. Right.
Out of African Americans. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Some yeah, we can call them that. I don't want to be end up in one of those concentration camps somewhere that Trump's sending American citizens to. You know, and he think they're giving him.
Go sit down.
I don't want to end up in camps and shift off to El Salvador or whatever
Mm-mm.
to whatever they pick. It's pretty weird to when you sit back and you look at life.
Oh,
And I like Tricky Dick. I was a Republican, as I said and I stated again. I was a Republican once, and I can understand. Oh, here you go. Let's back to Mother's Day. Paula said, "My kids, my grown kids don't want kids. They say the world is too messed up." That's right, Miss Paula. So Paula said the world. Her kids said the world's messed up.
that's true.
Woo! She is right. That is true. This is not a pretty world to bring kids in, and I got at least 8 grandkids, you know, and so my oldest just left from out here. The one who went to Austin P. She just left from out here. I'm glad she's home safe. Uh,
Okay.
Lord, and my sister says I got grandbabies who don't even want to have kids. So she got grandbabies that don't want to have kids. So I'm telling you, this world has done a lot. I can remember when I was a kid and you was a kid. At least everybody in the house, in our whole neighborhood, had at least one kid. Now you can look out and they don't have kids.
Nope. They ain't
I
gonna have
know
none.
2 beautiful ladies that. Mhm. So I'm just trying to figure out why. I mean, I understand the economy is not the same. I understand there's a lot of hate and discontent. I understand all those things. But, you know, when I was back to the movie Red Tails, they was calling them, color pilots. And Neil was in that movie. And he said to them, he said, y'all call up colored, but when y'all get sick, y'all turn green. When y'all get mad, y'all turn red. You know, and so everybody is colored. There's no white and black. Neither one of us is black. Neither one of us African Americans. The only true Americans, I said it last week, are the Native Americans. So everybody here, and you hear the story. You need to go back to your country. Yeah, you need to go back to England, Germany, Europe, whatever. We all here for a reason. We're here to get along, especially Christians. Denise, help me out. Why? I know when you go to church, and I know pretty much Denise's background. She doesn't hate anybody, and her friends are all from different segments of life and different colors. So, but I don't understand why the white nationalist church, Christian church, is so angry at people of color. I don't understand that. Do you have any idea?
No,
Is it fear?
I mean, the only thing I would think is that they just don't like, like we had talked about that before. Like some people just don't like you just cause you're black or whatever. I guess you know. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's a shame because we all share the same heritage. I mean, not one race
hmm
can say, and I don't like using the word race, but that's a general term that the American people lose to uh, distinguish us. We're all part of human race, but I'll just say one color always wants to say that this is their country, they founded this country and all that.
hmm
And I've always get that dude on YouTube. He always says, "How can you find a country that already had people on it? How was it lost?"
yeah,
So I'm not,
that's a good question.
like I said in the show last week. Yeah, like I remember I said last week. I said the Pilgrims were criminals and outcasts. They wasn't the cream of the crop that came to America. So if your ancestors came over here back in those days, this is not your country. This is all of us are what do you call them, migrants.
Yeah,
Either we came on the top of the ship or the bottom. mothership, but we all migrants. So leave those people alone. And if Lord forbid, if they kick all the Mexicans out, who gonna do those jobs? Don't think black folks getting out there picking cotton again. And we know
Mm-mm.
white folks ain't getting out there picking that cotton. So who gonna pick it? Who gonna go? Who gonna work on the farms? Who gonna do all these things? So this whole thing about make America great got me baffled. And I wish my friend last week could have answered the question, but he kept saying Donald Trump's making it great again. And I'm not mad at him. I'm just trying to ask people one question. Tell me, don't keep giving me phrases. Tell me what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So he kicked out a couple of illegal aliens. You know, so what? They're the ones doing. I mean, if you, like I said before, and I'll say it again, those are the hard workers. Yeah, we got scum, but you know what? We got scum. We got scum that was American born. We got scum. I mean, and it's big money in prisons.
Right.
You know, so a lot of people, Michael Jordan, make a lot of money off prisons. I didn't want to say his name out loud, Michael Jordan. But they make a lot of money off those prisons, and because the state has to pay these private businesses, which are prisons, and they making money. Uh, but the news is getting better out here in California. The judge stopped. Oh, am I still talking, Denise? Because my
Yeah.
little thing came up. Okay. Uh, Came out and said that he's pausing all the hiring, the firing of people out here. So he
Mm-hmm.
put that on a hold. Everybody out here is safe for a little bit until what they come up with. But I mean, let's cut to the bull. Let's just say what Donald Trump's really trying to do with this new 2025 agenda. They trying to make America white, not great.
You right.
Let's just talk about this. That's what they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it white. I don't see American as white. You know, I did 22 years in in that man's navy, and I had a lot of good friends, and they still good friends today. And they all different colors, all shades. They didn't think that way. So I'm trying to figure out why people that don't serve really should keep their opinions to themselves, because you may not know somebody. You might not know your neighbor. You might Just because a person of your different color than you did something to hurt your family, that doesn't mean you hate them all. And that's on both sides of the fence.
Yeah. Come
We
both.
got too much hate, you know, and that's just the way it is. I don't understand it. I'm not saying that we should be better, but I always say back when I was a kid, my dad was stationed in Germany, and my stepdad stationed in Germany, and he always said that all his friends are green, color that uniform. Because when you excuse my French, when they was in the shit in Vietnam, they didn't care what color you was. They saved your life, and they became friends for life. And so I say that to everybody out here that's in earshot. When you see somebody that looks different than you, their hair may be different, their tan may be different, their color they're still your brother, your sister, a friend. Treat them with respect. I don't get it. And if you poor, I really don't get you vote for Donald Trump.
Ugh.
And I'm not saying I'm better off than you, but I can't. He's cutting programs that put food in your table, and I tell you what, a lot of people are getting away from that. Thank you. Say you guys are speaking the truth. A lot of people are getting away from being a Republican. Even the Republicans,
Right.
they were trying to get rid.
They try to get out
You know,
themselves. Right.
I just. Somebody said, T-Rex, why are they messing with Social Security? That's our money. That is one. You know what? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because they think it's entitlement money because the government gives it to us. But see, that's Elon Musk's idiocy and Donald Trump's stupidity.
Right.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. I'm gonna give you a story. My youngest daughter, Monique, came home one day when she had her first job, and she said, "Dad, who is this FICA guy?" I
Yeah.
fell out laughing. I said, "Who is FICA?" I said, "Baby, that's who's taking your money. That's Social Security, state tax, all that." Well, why they taking my money? I was like, "Well, that's what they do. It's not a Ponzi scheme, but to rich people who don't worry about it, they don't say it. But I bet you $100 when they all turn 65, whatever the age is that they got turned, they get that damn check. So my people out there who aren't doing so great, don't vote for somebody or praise somebody that's doing good, that's not doing good for you. And if he's doing good for you, if you're a rich billionaire, whatever millionaire, and he's working on your agenda, then yes, you should say good things about Donald Trump. But if you're the average person or a struggling person and you get some kind of government assistance, he's talking about you. He's not talking about cutting black, brown, Asians, and all that. No, he's talking about cutting everybody, includes you. That's why you see so many. I see so many protests on TV with nothing but what with, with people that don't have the same pigmentation that I got, the same pigmentation as Donald Trump, and they are really pissed off. They should be. They should be. And like where Denise at in Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, Louisiana, all the Southeast should wake up because other than Florida,
Mm-hmm.
y'all y'all states are in the bottom of the economical structure. If Texas and California stop paying dividends into the United States to the government, all your programs will be cut because those are the two biggest donors. I think California just moved ahead of Japan, and I think Texas is sneaking up on Japan. So that means 4 and 5, if it works out here pretty soon, will beat it. Not it's the United States first. I forgot was it China, somebody else, but fourth and fifth is California and Texas. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they flip flop all the time. So if you take those two states, those two states make more money than most of the countries. So that's why United States is number one. You remove all that income from there, and it's not. So all that money all the assistance you get, and to my friends in Mississippi and all those other places that had all these horrific events happen that you lost your home, why you ain't got FEMA no more?
Yeah.
Why you lose everything? You know. So Michelle Bag asked me, "Can I see her comments?" No, I can't see your comments. Type them on here. But I'm looking for them now. I don't see them. Do you see her comments? Michelle wants to
Mm-mm.
know if we see her comments.
No, I don't.
No, 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 no. But type it on this and I can see it. Type it right here and I'll see it. But I scrolled up and I didn't see them at all. No, I didn't see them at all. I saw what you just typed. So type it again. Send me your comments and we'll let it go. We'll talk about it. But I just want y'all to understand that I'm not badgering anybody because when this crap hits, we're all gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Not people to watch this thing is in the middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class. That's where we're at, and that's why we are should be concerned about our future because Social Security is not that's my money, your money, and everybody else's money, and that's not entitlement. That's an investment. That's an investment. So why they still in that Medicare, Medicaid? You still pay that until you get to, I guess, until you die. I thought when you retired and wasn't working,
Mm.
they stopped taking Medicare and Medicaid
Uh-uh.
out. No, they don't.
No.
No, they don't. So how can something be an entitlement if you're paying for it? I thought somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought entitlement means some. I feel that I need to get it for free. It ain't free. So somebody help me with that.
No, it ain't free.
Somebody educate me with that. So then we got poor Marie. She working on Mother's Day. You know, paying her taxes, paying her FICA, paying her Social Security, all that.
Mm.
So come on, y'all. Let's real talk for a moment. Okay, here we go. Michelle said, "Okay," I said, "I don't know how they can try to do this to Americans made out of mixed race, black and white. Hold on, an Asian, and etc." So I'm gonna slow it down and read it like this. Okay, I said, "I don't know how they can do what they do and are trying to Americans make out the mixed race, black, blah blah blah." Okay. In baggage, she also said, "We pay into it. It's not free." So I don't understand how they make the race here, because if you go to these countries, they have everybody in there, just the same as America. You're correct, Michelle. But they're all that country. They either German,
Mm.
English, Asian. They don't do all that. Paula said, "All I know is they better have my money when it's my time. I'm not playing about my Social Security." Woo! Y'all don't want to piss that one. They don't want to piss her off in San Antonio Social Security off. Woo! So yeah, yeah, Denise. She like you. I almost said the F word. She don't mess around.
Nope.
There's two things you don't do with women. You don't mess with their money. I would say black women, but I would say all women. You mess with their money, they got issues.
That's right.
They got issues. They got issues, and I just think we need to figure this out. Because yeah, but I don't want people to think that this show retirement. My sister said retirement is a joke. I don't want people to sit here and think because we are badgering uh, the Trump administration that we don't believe in the American system, the American way. I just think he needs to get back to the American way. America is made out of a lot of different people. You are correct, Michelle. You are correct. America is a melting pot. You know, no matter how you got here, I said it before, how your ancestors got here. Top of the boat, bottom of the boat, crossed the border, swam across the sea. What, however they got here, they got here, and now we are all a melting pot. And if we work together as a team, we'll always be successful. I just don't think the 50s are going to work anymore. I don't think women. You tell me to this. Is women going to stay at home? That's what I really want to know. Women
Good.
going to stay at home and have babies and watch
Mm. 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 No.
because of they shit on TV. You,
I know. Mm.
they shit, but they ain't like back in the day. There's no TV, and plus, people like us, you have to have a working spouse. You have to. I mean, you can survive, but if you want to really live a good life, you got to have a significant other that help you. That helps you. Two incomes, not one. Not one. I mean, unless you make 250 and above. I wish I could say I was in that group. I personally only know maybe three people in that group personally. Uh, One is my best friend, and the other two are my fraternity brothers, and they living pretty good, but they don't. There's a guy in my neighborhood, a older gentleman, happens to be white. He's a millionaire. He lives in my neighborhood, and I didn't know about it. The producer told me about it. He's the nicest guy ever, but he's a millionaire.
Mm.
That don't mean I'm a millionaire. I'm far from it. But what I'm saying is, you know, that guy has opportunity to go live someplace better, Beverly Hills or whatever. He lives in that neighborhood so he can do what he do, travel, enjoy life with him and his wife. That's what the American dream is. So Michelle say, you guys look nice. Hope all's good and have a great Sunday. Looking hot. She said your whole name, Denise. Your whole name. Started with Doretta Denise Bell, love you. She said it all three.
Love you, Michelle. Happy Mother's Day.
So
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. I think that I'm understandable. I'm understandable. I'm understandable. Laura, how you doing? I see you put Happy Mother's Day up on the thing. Happy Mother's Day to you. We want to make sure we get the shout out to you. You know, she's a some type of nurse. I don't know for sure what she is, but she deals with people at home. So, she's probably working. But I just want people to understand that we're all the same. This battle is not fought by one battle or the other, one group or another. It's not male or female. We're all Americans. And we need to understand that. We need to stand up, And I know as this time goes on, the man's been in power as president a little over 100 days. By October, I don't know what the Republican Party is going to look like. It ain't looking pretty for them right now, and they're trying. Correct me if I'm wrong, Denise, but I think I heard that they're the ones trying to impeach
Yeah, but they came to October or
you.
something like that.
Yeah, they're trying to impeach you. Okay, all right, Michelle. Good night to you, baby. Love you too.
Okay.
Hey y'all, it's Key from my show, The Key to
You know what, Denise? Why don't you say something? I'm gonna shut up. What you want to talk about?
I don't know. I've had a long. I've talked about. I got a long day. had a long day, but but
You had a long day. Well,
yeah,
yeah. I'm sure you got up early, went to church. You did all
yeah.
you could.
We had a
Denise is one of
Mother's
them
Day
good.
program. Hmm.
Mhm, mhm. How was it? Was it nice?
It was really nice. We had a panel. We had a Mother's Day panel. We did like a panel type thing today, and we had four ladies. That they were asked different questions by the pastor's wife, and dealing with
Mm.
military, spouses, single mothers, being a military wife, being in the military yourself, just different topics like that, dealing with our type of motherhood situation.
And that's another thing. Why they want first they want I don't with transgender people, Denise. They want out the military. Then next gonna be women. Then next gonna be blacks
Yeah,
and brown.
let's go on down.
Uh, it's going on down. It's going down.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you ever I know Laura has because Laura lives in I see her thing still up. She lives in we all went to high school together, and that was right next to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And this is the military has a it has its problem. It has its racism in there too. I haven't heard about it lately. I didn't really see it, but I heard about it when I went in.
Hmm.
Uh, but when you live in Clarksville, you have an abundance of military people, and you
Yeah,
have a bunch of and I would say at least maybe not half, maybe 30% of those people that you run into in Clarksville that's in the military are probably women.
yeah,
You know,
quite a few.
from E1 all the way up, from E1 all the way up to least colonel, maybe even you know, I was gonna call him cap, but colonel is a cap. Maybe even admirals. I mean, there's a lot, and these ladies are very important to us because they keep us sane. Where a man wants to push a button, they think in a different way. I'm not saying they're pushovers. I just think they are wired to figure out things without violence.
Hmm.
And when you get a group of women like that together, as you did on that stage at your church, that's powerful. That's powerful. That can't be overcame by some dude on TV talking about uh, DEI hires or women should stay at home as they. If y'all watch Fox News, I watch it. Then I can't watch it no more because I know it's not really news; it's entertainment. I don't know if y'all remember when they got sued, Denise, and they said we're not a news station, we're entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But they still say Fox News, but it's entertainment, so they can't say that. So their stuff is not factual. I'm not saying they're not telling the truth. It's not considered factual because it's not a news entity.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not talking about Fox News. I'm just letting you know what the truth is. So, get your news someplace else. Often other. Oh, I forgot. What do you think about your boy in the Pope outfit? That's what I wanted to ask you.
The Pope.
No, your boy in the rump in the Pope outfit. You didn't see it?
No, who had the Pope outfit on? T-Rump?
Rump. Yes.
No, I missed it.
Yes, he did.
He had the
Yes,
Pope
he
outfit on.
did.
Doing what was he doing?
Sitting in the chair like the Pope.
Oh my!
Just like, and had the nerve to say, look, this is what really made me. That was funny. I don't know if he was doing it for fun or not, but I doubt it. But that's before they picked the Pope. Okay. And then he said he didn't post it, but it was posted on his page. I'm not the smartest person in the world.
Oh, he knew it was posted.
You can't post on my
page. Yeah, he posted it.
You can't post on my page. You right. Have to post on my page. So I just, hey, you know, he was sitting there too, and I had to get a glance. I was like, wait a minute, who is that?
No.
And I want to give a shout out to. Look, I want to give out a shout to the half brother that is the Pope from Chicago. Just would you give a shout out to him? I hope he can fix the white Christian nationals and make them a better organization that stands for Christianity. Because Christianity has no hate in it.
Right.
And I can tell you, this lady next to me, when she was in church today, they wasn't all black. That's a military town. It wasn't all black. So, and there's no hate. Even though we have hate in this country, it should. If I killed your brother and you white, you should hate me, not all black people.
Yeah.
And if you kill my brother, and if somebody killed my brother and he was white, I should hate all white people. You shouldn't hate the race or the color of a person, that whole ethnic group, because of what they did to your family or somebody like that. It's individuals, you know.
Yeah.
And,
but they take it as the whole. Yeah, they take it as a whole thing, though.
Yeah, they do. They want to hate everybody.
Yeah.
They taking my jobs. First it was the black people taking my jobs. Now it's the illegal aliens taking my jobs. I haven't seen too many white guys out there picking tomatoes and pineapples and fruit and all that stuff and wheat. They might own the farm, but as far as
they ain't picking
it out there working, they ain't picking.
No.
So, and then he's hurting us. Why did he say they'll get along with $1 or $2, not $3 to $8?
I know.
And $20.
Oh, $1 or $2 is fine.
First of all, who gives their daughter eight different dollars? Maybe over time, but not at one time. No, you'll give it 8. You know, I think the problem with government is that people like Miss Crockett go in and they try to fix it, but it's so broken, it looks like they're attacking it. And I don't understand. They go in there, they're already making decent money. They need to get in touch with their constituents back in their hometowns, some cities and states that they're from, and find out what these people really want to talk about. Because I saw those townhouses, and I didn't see too many black and brown faces in there cussing them out.
No.
It's really ugly. It's really ugly. And I just think that we as Americans, on this day that we call Mother's Day, we should honor our mothers and do what our mother said. Our mother said, you know, if you're playing with somebody, be kind.
Right.
They might not look like you. they might not have the same sex as you, but treat them with respect. At least that's what I know me and Denise's mom said. I don't know what your mom said, but I know that's what our mom said.
Yep.
And
You got to give
I can't
respect to
remember
give
a time
respect.
in my yeah, I can't remember a time in my life that I didn't have a good person of a different, brighter colored skin than me that was a
Right.
good friend of mine.
Right.
I can't think of it. I can't. And I have some wonderful fraternity brothers. Justin's here in San Diego. He's a bright skinned guy, you know. And so I don't see why we have problems communicating. Now, California's a little different. It's always been different, so it's a little different. But I'm looking at Tennessee, Mississippi, that's South, North, and South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the upper Middle East, what they call it. You know, I can understand because someone's different, but that don't mean they bad. So, America, love your mother and love the people next to you,
Yep.
and give a person a chance to be a person, not just hate them because of the color of their skin. And for my Republican friends, I truly hope that all this rhetoric about Donald Trump is rhetoric, and he wakes up one day or he shows us that he's a stand-up type of president. You know, he wants to be better than Obama. He wants to be better than this and better than that. Just be the best Donald Trump you can be. That's all
There
I
you
ask. And if
go.
this is the best you can be, I just hope that this 4 years go by fast and we get somebody in there that can fix what you tear up. But if you just want to be a good person, Donald Trump, do the right thing. You know, not the white thing, the right thing. You know, because America's a melting pot. America's a melting pot. And I'm sorry, Denise, that I talked to tonight because
No, you
I know
more
y'all like to gossip.
you're more good at that stuff than me. Better.
We go to next week. We gonna start talking about fun stuff like if you catch your man cheating, what do you do?
Shoot him. Shoot him.
And the second question is, why do men cheat? That's
Because they're
gonna be a good
ignorant.
topic, y'all. We're not gonna talk about it now. Producer, make sure that's gonna be the topic for next week. Why do men cheat? And I
Ignorant.
don't want nobody asking me questions. I'm
They're
just
gonna be
gonna
on
let the
your
ladies
tail.
talk, or Maria. let, 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 let Marie and Denise run the show. I'm gonna sit here and just answer questions and try to be quiet.
Yeah,
And
that's what they're gonna say.
if
Why
you
you
want to come
quiet,
on
T
the
Rex?
show, well, because my opinion on why men cheat are different than your opinion on why men cheat. You know, and I want to know not what I think or what fellas tell me. I want to know what the women think why men cheat, because I think that's the most important thing uh, to get an understanding. I can tell you why I cheated, and I can tell you why my friends and other men that I speak to about cheating cheat. But I think women should be the one that tell us why men think, and then we can just say yes or no.
Mm.
And oh, Felicia says didn't know we was on. Felicia said she know we was on. That's okay, girl. We almost off now.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I want.
She probably cause
That's
it was
what I
Mother's
want.
Day.
That's
She
next
probably
week's
thought we
show.
went on.
Oh, happy Mother's Day, Felicia. So when y'all and if ladies, if you Paula and any other ladies that want to come on, hook me up on Facebook and I'll get your stuff to the producer. More when we get on talk about this why men cheat. Uh, I think that'd be a good thing because I think and fellas, I want y'all to step up too. I just don't want y'all to argue with each other. I
Oh
want y'all to
yeah,
step up too
they're gonna be
and tell
stepping up all right.
and tell why you cheated or why you wouldn't cheat and why your friends cheated. Because what we hear from the fellas is a lot different from what we hear from the ladies. So if maybe we got on the same page, we could stop this and make people happy. With that being said, Denise, we out of time, I think, producer. So Denise, say goodbye to everybody.
Wanted to say, I hope all the mothers and step-in mothers and everything, stepmothers, nieces, aunts, and everything had a good day today, and everyone was blessed, with the Mother's Day. Um, just stay positive and stay true to yourself. And this Thursday is my birthday, so what's up, Taurus? Any Tauruses in the house? That's right. So have a good week. I'm gonna have a good week. Okay.
I'm gonna whisper this because Denise don't have ordinary birthday parties. She already booked one of the ballrooms at one of the big hotels in Clarksville. So she don't have ordinary birthday parties. So we hope she can come up with some of the pictures. That's what we want to see. Put some pictures.
We're gonna take pictures.
So some of them, because if she got those, if it's hot, she wear them white mini skirt or white shorts.
Oh, stop.
We leave that alone. We leave that alone. All right, everybody. Watch us next week, producer. That's going to be our topic. Why do men cheat? I don't think we did that before. If we did, we need to do it again because I think that's a great topic to get us back off Mr. Trump and back to having fun again. And I want to thank everybody for watching Out of Bounds with myself and Denise, and Maria will be back next week. That's our traveling nurse. She'll be working her butt off. And thanks for tuning in to TAN TV, the African American Network. We have a local feel with global reach.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank
early
you.
birthday.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you next week. The question is, why do you allow your man to cheat? No, I'm just playing. Why do men cheat? All right, producer,
There
take
you
us
go.
away.
Bye. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Vegas, Houston, Atlanta, Cali.
Callie.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.